Hello, my souls, and welcome back to Minecraft Settlers. And no, Yorkshire Tea Zealot isn't a new individual. He's actually part of this, part of the stream team.
Yeah, hi.
My body tried to choke itself, and not in a good way.
Yeah, I usually don't type in the chat. I
Yep.
leave that to other people.
Whenever you see
But
him or Claire
hello.
typing in chat, more often than not, it's because I told them that I needed to check the on-screen chat to see if it is working. Yep. Alright, it is safe for people to join now.
Yep.
Because I just got
Yeah.
sticky with it. Hey, Zephy! Zephyr. Them. Andy! Fucking de blep.
Well, that's a good start. Minecraft has already crashed on me, and I've only just loaded it up.
God damn. Hey, it's an Alex! Mlem.
This is the first yeah, technically the first online game I'm playing on my new console.
And it's this cursed
shit. Yeah. I mean, we're playing Vermintide, but we're playing it offline. So.
Oh, I forgot I made my thing tall.
It
That's a
doesn't
phrase.
want to load up Minecraft. Well, I know how to fix this. I'll load up a different game and then open Minecraft.
Also, did you upgrade your or did you update your Minecraft?
No, I've updated pretty much everything at this point. The only game that is still updating is ESO. So, yeah. Of all the 65 games I had installed on my hard drive, they have all been updated for the ones that can be updated.
There we go. Looking at trippy things. Also, where the hell is Claire? Holy Jesus, this takes a while.
Soon. No idea how long, but soon.
That was weirdly jarring.
Oh god, it legit just gave me a message saying that the chat may not be suitable for younger ages when playing online. And it's just like, oh god.
Wait, what?
Yeah, while loading into Minecraft world, it gave me that message. Oh god.
Well, I mean, at very least, Microsoft is understanding that its fucking players aren't all children anymore.
Or hasn't been.
For a very long time, I know, but they did for a while try to essentially pander to kids. Alright, Zephyr. Num.
So let's see.
And by the way, for those of you who are wondering where the tiny thing is, she's not gonna be here today because her neck is hurting. May have slept wrong.
Rip.
Either way. Either way, see you later, Zephyr. Lem. Yeah, K-Bar hell. Keep it up and you'll wind up passing me. I mean, you're already pretty close to it anyways. Yee. Sure. What's the challenge you're doing tomorrow, K-Bar? Also, Alex, how exactly do you plan to steal me? Let us hear your master plan for this genius heist. Yeah. Getting those lines perfectly vertical is nearly impossible, but it's fun to try.
Dingus.
I remember doing that with a fucking Avril Lavigne song. Except it wasn't $5 that they were giving me, it was roughly 50. But okay. At least I think it was Avril Lavigne. I don't remember. Oh god. Within the first 3 hours, you'll go a little nuts, but after the fourth or fifth hour, you'll drown it out. And if you keep listening past the 10th hour, you will never get that song out of your head again. Ever.
I mean,
Chris, I have had the song. I have had the song "Girlfriend" stuck in my head for over 20 years.
well, kid, I play one song once and you get it stuck in your head.
You wonder why.
uh, did I listen to good songs? I don't know.
No, I just have a good memory for music. Evolve, num num.
There we go. Got all my
There it
settings
is.
sorted out.
You will scoop me up after a training montage. You carry me, a beanbag chair and say, "Yeah, no, that I'm not certain that would work because while beanbag chairs are comfy, I would just end up stealing your beanbag chair." What? They're comfy.
Yeah, all depends what the.
My
I
most
mean,
sincere apologies. I had to shit.
well, thanks for announcing that live.
And
Anyways, hey, everybody, say hey to Claire. Do I think OpenRGB can use Bluetooth LEDs? I don't know, but I think it would be worth a try. You're friends with a 400-pound football player, and dude is a unit.
I mean, all football players are a unit.
Not all of them.
Not all of them. Bench fillers usually aren't. I mean, that makes me think of Tony. Dude was like 600 some odd pounds in high school. Oh, good lord. Hey Claire, apparently you've been canceled.
Oh well, sue me.
Taking a shit? Nah, everybody poops. Or, I mean, we can go the Catholic route and... Sorry, that
Let's
was a
not.
bad joke. That was actually supposed to be
I was-
a, Family Guy reference. My floor is sticky for all the wrong reasons.
Just ignore it, Claire.
What's up, Claire?
No, I was ignoring you.
What?
I mean, it is you, Kit. Like, I think it's a smart thing to ignore you sometimes.
Yeah, true.
And by some, I mean most times.
Oh, suck a dick. Just the sound my floor makes. That's a phrase.
And now you wonder why I say to ignore you.
There's a transition from itchy and scratchy to ever so slightly gooey and waxy.
Hello, Heather.
Hey, Heather, numb.
I don't get paid enough to listen to you describe what I will say is your flaw, but it could be something else.
Oh, it could be so much. It could be so much of. It can be so many other things. But yes, I am
So we'll
primarily
hope it's
describing
your
my floor.
flaw.
By the way, for the record, guys, I didn't exactly get very much sleep last night. So, my brain may be a little bit scrambled.
Same.
What brain?
Eat 10 dicks, Chris.
No. I'll leave that to you and
Oh.
Claire.
By the way, I really hope you guys can hear the sound my floor is making.
Alright, children. Guess what time it is?
What time is it?
Chickens!
Genki
Oh,
time.
good lord. Oh, that reminds
You
me.
need
I should-
ammunition, go into my basement.
I was going to say I should go stock up again.
Yeah, apparently the way I have them, they can infinitely spawn in that basement.
Oh, Jesus.
How?
Well, if you take a look at certain parts where I have to put a torch just to keep it from being a spawn zone, all the chickens like to go in there. I guess that's not part of the room, so whenever I throw eggs, chickens continuously come out of the eggs, so I can do it infinitely, I guess.
Oh no,
But if you're
spawning from eggs, there's still an infinite. There's still a chance that you can get way over the spawn cap.
Get when I grab a seed, that entire basement floor is covered in chicken.
Oh.
Hmm. When you
And
grab seed, your floor is covered in cock.
yes.
Oh God, no! Hey Claire.
So many chickens. What?
Hey Claire. You know what would really suck?
What?
I'm gonna kill some people's brains with this thought. But you know what would really
Hang on,
suck?
don't do it yet. Hang on, don't do it yet. I'm not high enough for this shit.
I know something that would suck.
You on a Saturday night?
I was gonna say a friend's prostitute, but that also works.
No, I was
That would
gonna
make
say.
you the French prostitute.
I was going
Oh,
to
God,
say.
I'd be a British one.
I was going to say. What if when you got off, or when a dude got off, it wasn't a bunch, it wasn't like billions of small sperm, but just one giant one, and you had to kill it before it crawled away.
Difficulty tweak.
I hate that.
Bruh,
Why?
you telling me I could be playing Dark
Kit,
Souls
there
in
are-
real life?
Kit, there are things and phrases that we shouldn't say aloud.
I know, right?
That was one of them.
Bruh, get
You
me a
think he
sword, and I
cares?
can play Dark Souls every night.
But that's the reason it's so fun to say it, because it makes people's brains go bleh.
Wait a minute, does it get stronger the more you summon?
Oh God!
Bruh, can I get to new game +6? Oh fuck yes, we playing Dark Souls, boy. And I'm
Oh.
officially making
New
Listen
game
to a
plus
D&D
7, it comes
monster.
out with a fucking sword and shield.
Oh. But I mean, it would be an interesting thing to name as a fucking boss monster. What would we be calling those, wank snakes?
Ew.
Nah, it would be a red phantom that just randomly invades you.
No, that's what happens if one of them escapes. That's why you have to choke it to death before it escapes.
Can
If
we
anybody
move
at
on?
From Software is watching this, please add
Can
this
we
to
move
Elden Ring
on?
and the DLC.
No! Don't! Ignore everything he is saying.
Just
I
at the
mean,
end of the
I've
game,
been
your
needing
character
a
goes
challenge.
for a good, nice long wank, thinking about blood, and all of a sudden, slither, slither,
I'm sorry. About Blide, nah.
or
We
Blythe
doing
rather.
this correctly or not at all? Ricard.
I mean, best of both worlds. Why not? Fantasizing about Ricard getting nailing Blythe.
How would that work?
I don't know.
Small
would.
wolf. Giant god devouring snake man.
I mean, Vor's a
It
thing.
just would. Like I said, it just would.
Plus, you gotta admit, he's
You know
got some
what? I
interesting.
think it's
He's got
easier
some
for saying
interesting
millennia.
tendrils inside of his body. You can tell that from the. You can tell that from when his face is being eaten, literally.
Yeah.
So I mean, you gotta wonder: do those particular tendrils work well inside the mouth?
Wait a minute.
New topic.
What about Radan?
Oh no!
New
So-
topic.
I mean, is
So,
wait,
is-
Redan, isn't he the
Hear
one
me
that's
out.
trying to use the horse like a butt plug, anyways?
Yes, but he learned gravity magic just so he doesn't crush the horse, which means
It's getting
Hi there.
worse.
Dildo.
Hi. It's
Claire, you're the
getting
one that wants to
worse.
get involved in this game. We're just talking about what happens.
Ew.
What?
So that all of the bosses we've named are very fun fights.
Oh god, yeah.
They're gonna be fun fights.
You just don't want to be thinking about how many dongs they have or how they use them while you're fighting them. Even though half of the time when you're fighting characters like, at very least, Mr. Buttplug Horse, you end up having to be essentially face-to-face with their crotch or butthole, one or the other, just so you don't die.
I know one that probably has multiple cocks. Godric McGrafted.
No, I guarantee you I know one who has a bigger cock than Godric.
Melania.
Yes.
Yeah. Melania was a fun fight.
You have got to admit that woman would be a Futanari.
Oh, fuck yeah.
Of the worst
Right.
kind.
You know when
Steve.
she's fighting you? That's not her katana she's using.
Why, oh why, does my hand itch in between my fingers? Oh, that would be why. I think I have a fucking spider bite in between two fingers. Fuck.
Having fun in there.
Having fun in where? In
Oh,
the
this-
cock cage?
Saying that to Claire.
I am surrounded by chickens.
I gave her basically like 11 stacks of eggs.
Yeah.
Mind you, that was from one gathering from my basement. Tells you how many chickens are down there.
By the way, I'm just waiting for the time. I'm just waiting for the moment that somebody reads the description and asks the really stupid question.
Don't explain what that is. Don't explain.
Oh.
There are chickens everywhere.
I am going to go pelt Claire with aborted chicken fetuses.
That's if you can even get inside.
With how I
Not
phrased
taken
that,
out
that
of
was not the way
context.
you should have said that.
I'm a
Oh,
responsible
well,
adult.
fuck
I'm not
off.
taking it out of
That
context.
was fucking wrong!
Sue me.
Okay, I think my basement actually does have a limit.
So a baby chicken somehow got into the campfires?
Oh, no.
We call that
Roasted baby faces!
fresh meat.
2 of them have now gone into the fire?
I mean, you gotta love roasted babies.
3.
Much tastier than boiled babies.
That's okay, because I can just spawn more.
Grilled babies are the best, though.
Tell me when you can hear the chickens. 4. Oh, my game just lagged.
Why is this a case of the more chickens you spawn, the more of a difficulty tweak it is?
Because, could you imagine fighting Millennia on fucking, like, New Game Plus with, like, 300 millisecond fucking ping?
That sounds like hell.
Uh-huh. We call this a difficulty tweak.
Must admit, Millennia was like a very annoyingly
I'm
fun
just
fight.
looking at the amount of chickens. Just the sheer amount of chickens.
Yeah, I
You know
want to
what,
say
do I
that's
have
nothing.
any of those? Do I have
I'm
any of
going
those
to go
iron bars left?
invade the. I'm going to go invade the home of the.
Yes.
Apparently the cock whore.
I'm not sure if you mean
This should
Liz,
keep it safe
Sprightly,
now.
or Chris.
That should keep him safe.
How did Chris get in that lineup?
I don't know. I'm just everybody's a cock whore at this point, other than me, because yeah, my house
You
is
are a
kinda,
cock whore.
yeah. Anything that enters my house that isn't human gets burnt or killed by cactus.
So Claire,
Yes.
Oh
do you want to see the ammo
God,
that's in my basement?
Aaron,
No.
Egg Inc.
Yeah. What?
Egg Inc.
What do you mean, Egg Inc?
Eggs
Oh
Incorporated.
God! Don't mention that game. No.
Eh?
Not opening it up. Besides, I'll open it up in like 20. Nah, I'll open it up in about half an hour and get my daily reward.
Hi there.
Hello.
You want to see the amount of chickens that are down here?
Sure.
Break that one. Break that one. Come to me, my children.
I wonder. Okay.
So very similar to what I had.
Yeah, they're still glitching in the vines though. See, look.
Yeah. No, I know.
I'm still able to spawn more.
Yeah. I'm aware.
Ridiculous.
There is pretty much no limit to spawning with eggs.
You'd think there would be.
There's a limit to where they will spawn naturally, but eggs are a forced spawn system.
Well,
Ding 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 ding. Ding 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 ding. Ding 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 ding.
I wonder if I just replaced my inside essentially my front yard with chickens.
they'll be able to climb the vines and get out.
Yeah,
If
like
you
what
dig
if I got rid of the vines and just kept going with chickens? Hey,
Shut up.
we're making more chickens.
Chicken war.
I'm out of eggs.
I'm not.
Ah! Stop putting me in the corner. Hi. Oh. Hey, are you collecting my eggs?
Yes,
Why?
because I can. Eggs. Ow.
Why are you collecting my eggs? Why are you stealing from my army?
Because how do you think a proper empire grows? You steal the children of your enemies.
In that case, I should go over to your lot.
Eh.
There are a lot of baby chickens. In my bed. We're getting in there.
I look like a fox in a dress. Oh my god. We got to talking about Dark Souls Futanari and everybody disappeared.
Yes,
Yeah,
because I don't
sounds
want to
about
talk
right.
about Dark Souls Futanari.
Oh well. Needle, needle, needle.
You know what? You cool. You can stay up here. Ah!
This gives a whole new meaning to the phrase fox in a hen house.
How dare you raid my basement?
Yee.
Jeffrey is cool. He can stay up here. Yes, I am naming him Jeffrey.
Yeah. Oh.
Ramon,
I am just one of the chickens.
Uh-huh. Sure.
Ignore the glowing fox butt.
ignore the glowing fox butt.
Oh,
Is that what we're calling it now?
Hey, it's a fen!
Is my live chat brokey?
yes. I don't know.
I know Fen is probably just weird.
We.
You could have just asked me to invite him. You know that, right?
I coulda. Hey, Fed. I've got a weird idea or not a weird idea, but a weird thought for you.
No. We're not doing this.
Claire, what does he want? I'm scared.
Hey, Fed.
Yes.
What would you do if when you got off, instead of it being a bunch of little sperm cells, it was just one giant one that you wound up having to, you know, kill before it could crawl away?
Do I really need to think about this at like 8 fucking a.m.?
Okay, I think I need to do a purge. My game is starting to lag. My actual console is actually starting to lag. I'm doing
It's
a purge.
fine. It's
If-
fine.
if
You
there's a
don't
bunch
need
of
to purge
entities
until
around,
the
yeah.
freaking.
No, I seriously need the purge. My console is dying.
It's not dying until you hear the fans screaming at you.
Kill.
Claire, do you hear the fan in the background?
No! But my literal console is dying.
Zephyr,
I
if
can't
you want to
open up
hear
the
that
menu.
question repeated again, just fucking rewind a little bit.
I can't go into the Xbox menu without it fucking giving up on me.
Oh lord.
Give a whole new meaning to the term trouser snake.
Come on. Please get better.
Oh, Jesus Christ. Hey, Aaron. Aaron. Did you fall
Yes.
asleep?
Not yet, but I'm slowly getting there.
Oh
I was,
god.
I was gonna say, that would be a really terrifying thought, because that would make wet dreams dangerous. Especially if they could try to kill you.
Why is my console freaking out?
Because you tried to kill it with a giant cock. Or a giant amount of cock.
I'm not kidding when I said I had to purge. Oh god.
Hey, Claire. Yum face.
Please stop.
Ow! I'm not throwing any eggs at you. Yum face.
I can't.
Is it really that bad over there?
I'm stuttering. The
Here,
game
I'll
is stuttering.
I'll come over and
That's
I'll
not
fucking kill shit.
No, the ones inside my house are gone.
Try and just run away for a minute. It should like run far enough away where you can't see the village and it should fix it.
Whee! If it doesn't stop
I'll let-
stuttering by the time you get out of town, I would say probably restart your game.
Yeah, that's the
Fuck
second.
restarting the game. I'm restarting the fucking console.
Yeah.
Either that or I need to start purging.
Oh no.
How many do you have?
The funny thing is, she's having a problem with
Uh,
her connection. I'm still perfectly fine.
Enough to stop the spawns.
He has quite a few
Okay.
chickens.
Okay.
Run away.
What's up, Zephyr? Nem.
Alright, I'm gonna do fucking inspection. How bad this shit is.
Yeah, I would say
Oh god.
try to stay away from my spot.
I don't know where your spot is.
The dirt mound.
Dirt.
Yeah.
Holy Christ on a cucumber. Jesus.
On a cucumber? What the fuck?
Yeah. Get tired of having
Claire,
cucumbers
how
on
the
a
hell is
cucumber.
your console overheating?
Well, if it has to try to overclock, it'll overheat.
I didn't think that was a function of the Series S.
I mean, mine was mine was overheating on Diablo 2. It was trying to overcompensate, I guess, for the lag on the server.
Yeah. I mean, I know
Yeah.
that's why they've got the gigantic fan system in there, is because they overheat pretty easily.
Yeah, I quite literally had to open my vent to pull my room off just to try to get it.
Yeah, that's the
Cooled
other
off.
thing, is you keep yourself in a warm room. I'm the exact opposite. I know that tech doesn't like heat, so I tend to keep my room at a fairly cool temperature as often as possible. Oh,
Why are
speaking
there
of
cocks in the-
overheating, by the way, I should point out, there may not be a stream on the 28th, so come Wednesday, there may not be a stream that day. The
How
reason
come?
for this is because we may not have power for the day.
Oh, right. Keep forgetting about that.
Yeah, I know, Crimson. What's up?
How dare you kill our
Uh,
chickens in our pen?
Hey, it's to it's to help decrease the fucking shit.
I'm
rather
currently playing
kill
on
the
a Series
livestock.
X. So, Xbox.
Versus killing all your fucking cocks in the
Nice.
room.
Well, let me put it to you this way. You'll probably be able to clear all the chickens in and around her house and they'll still not make a difference.
How many fucking chickens are in the fucking house? Oh, for oh my god, alright. Nope. Cock genocide.
Cock genocide? Is that what you just said?
Yeah. Oh god damn it, she fucking let them out into the fucking brush, so now I have to be careful about that. Damn it, Claire.
She's
Well,
not
to
the
be
only
fair,
one.
Oh my god, why? Hey.
There's a reason this is the town of Cock.
Jesus.
And to be fair, you just opened her door and they fled.
I
You,
didn't open
let,
her door.
you let loose
Wait, oh.
Pandora's cocks!
Oh. I mean, the majority of them fucking just went out to begin with.
Yeah, here.
1488 actually. So,
Two of them
nearly
shall live.
1500. This channel seems to grow in weird bursts, like every now and then it'll be we'll get 10, 15 or what have you, but because of the fact that we're also an older channel, we have people that constantly like idle off. So where we would be gaining a couple where we gain a couple people like every week, we also lose at least 3 or 4 people to the algorithm idle unsubscribing people.
Yeah, no, okay. So Claire's is fine. Now it's just a matter of all the shit that's over here.
Yep. It also isn't helping that I'm planning to go add more cocks to Circle's place.
God damn it.
By the way,
Okay, horses are
re-invite Claire when
fine.
she hops back on. There she is.
Invite sent.
You get used to it after your channel's been around for a while. Mostly because a lot of the times it's not just, people flat out unsubscribing. Once you've been around for a while, if, like, let's say you've got a subscriber that subscribed and then just never came back and watched your stuff again, eventually the algorithm goes, okay, this person is not watching this person, so we're going to remove the subscription.
Claire Bear.
Monster Snack, it's not exactly a private world. It is a private world. You can join if you'd like. There are some rules to it, those being things like, you can't build within 100 blocks of the main kingdom. I'd say don't build within 50 blocks of another player, just for the sake of, being kind to other players. No
If they come
griefing.
near my house, I'm licking their toes.
No griefing. No stealing resources, so in other words, no going into somebody else's house and taking their shit. If you need a resource that somebody has an excessive amount of, just ask for it first. More often than not, they'll say yes.
Claire.
What?
Hey. Is your connection a bit more stable now?
Yes.
Okay.
Oh, God. By the way, guys, we gotta discuss what games would be decent for the, for next month's roster. Like, what would you guys want to play? Or next season's roster, rather. Any suggestions?
Not really.
All right. Well, then let's see what the chat thinks. What kind of games do you think? What kind of games do you think we should play? Because remember, we've got one more season this year that is a 3-month stretch before we switch over to the 5-season thing. No, we are not doing 2 seasons in a row of Minecraft. Fuck that.
Hell no.
Fuck all of that noise.
Minecraft is fun. What do you mean?
Fen, I would like to see you play fucking Minecraft for 3 months straight.
Yeah, I did. That's what happens when you play on a realm.
Well,
We
did
had
it get
fucking-
boring on the 3rd month?
No, not for me at least. Everybody else kind of just dipped. Then there's so much shit for me to do. Just idle my time.
Lucky you.
Oh god, it lags when I go into town.
I just like playing the game. Fun. You can all this extra shit. Go from there.
So y'all know the kinds of games we have. Aaron, any ideas? Well,
I
the
am
kind of
forfeiting
games we
all
have
of
and
my
have
eggs.
access to. Why are you forfeiting all of your eggs?
Because I don't want another event like this to happen.
All I
don't
can
go
say
near my
is
basement.
don't go near Circle's place.
Or mine.
So I can't visit Circle.
Well, he's not home at the moment.
I have a stack of chicken.
I don't think there's an RE game that we could play. Oh god, wait, no, there is, but I wouldn't.
Which one?
Oh, Mastermind.
I thought Resistance was multiplayer.
That's Mastermind. It's the same game. There's a couple different versions of Resident Evil, but the multiplayer ones are all like either multiplayer co-op, which you still run the issue of there's a storyline, you can run out of storyline. Or they're the Mastermind style gameplay, which is usually one person against four, trying to essentially build traps.
I thought it was everybody against everybody.
No.
Resistance was.
Have no idea, but no. Not that we have access to on Xbox, so probably not.
I would suggest D2 for y'all, but I feel like that would cause some turmoil.
D2?
No.
Yeah,
What, you mean Diablo 2?
specifically from. No,
No.
too.
Destiny.
Oh, yeah, no. Now, most of the people in the collab team don't play. Or don't want to play.
It's not that I don't want to play, it's just I
Fair.
could. I don't have the space.
No. Again, that sounds like a you problem, and yes, I'm stealing your shit, Chris.
How dare you?
Well, unfortunately, this EU problem can't be fixed immediately.
I'm well aware. Well, actually, it could. You would just have to delete a couple things.
Couple of things.
What? It's only... What is it up to now? 200 gigs?
Well, last
Don't
time
forget
I
to
seen
mention the 3,000 DLCs.
last time I remember it was 130 something.
No,
Or
that
close
that
to it.
was
There.
including the DLCs was like 200 gigs.
We need
Oh.
another. We need another Eras or bow chest, enchanted bow chest.
Or you could have
Uh,
me just try to make
We're
other
actually,
godlike
this is
bows.
the first to last, I guess, episode of this. So at the end of this month, it's the end of this season.
Yay!
That just means we get to move on to a new season.
Boo!
Yay.
And that's also why we're going to be trying out the 5 seasons next year. So rotations on games will be every 2 months instead of 3.
You know, I still have a question about that math.
Yeah, I was about to say, isn't that like 6 seasons?
It should be 6 seasons if it's going by 2 months instead of
Yeah.
5.
You're right.
Unless we extend a season.
No, it would be 6 seasons. It would be 6 games for the year.
Yeah,
Like-
the only
Like I said, unless we decide to extend a season.
that would have to be 2 seasons extended
It
by
would
1 month.
literally have to be 2 months per.
Ooh, butthole.
Then that's my line.
What? There's a butthole. Say it's a butthole.
I'm not surprised that you,
Look.
of all people, would shout butthole.
Look, when you stare into the sea long enough, and you make out shapes, you see a butthole, okay? Shit happens.
Oh, that just made me think of something worse.
Thanks, Fen.
It's not my fault.
Because all I can think
It
of
is your fault.
is
That
the
wasn't my
old
fault, you
cum
bitch.
snake idea from earlier. Could you imagine what anal sex would be like if that were the case?
Ay,
Hey, Claire. It slithers.
I don't want to know.
I will say once again, I am uncomfortable with this topic. New one,
Aw.
please.
Oh. Well, I mean, we could always go back to discussing the weird ramifications of Gargamel's hobbies. Sorry, I had to make a Fen sigh.
It was going so well.
Oh, hush. Do remember, we have to go play with our monsters later. Which, by the way, that's another thing, is, come next month, the Temtems, playthrough is going to have to be put on hold. The reason being... The reason being is we have a sort of weird tradition here on the channel, every October is Spooktober, which is when I primarily focus on,
Horror games.
yeah.
Ones that I'm probably gonna have to be present for.
Yeah. One of them, very specifically, I want to get a copy of, I'm hoping it doesn't cost too much, because it's going to be one of those, I'm probably going to need to, I'm hoping it goes on special, but there's this game that released on Xbox recently that is essentially a spiritual successor to Fatal Frame, which Fatal Frame was one of my favorite horror series out there. So, it is a thing. Chugging the sticky stuff. There you go. Hello, Skylar. Blem. One of the other games I kind of want to play, not so much a horror game, but it is very much it very much would fit the theme of the month since it is a vampire game. Yeah. And for those of you who remember last year, we literally went to hell.
I sadly didn't become a hellhound.
Nah. I don't think you were there for that, were you?
Going to hell?
Yeah.
I think I was there.
No, I mean like in chat, because I do remember the other part of Spooktober is I typically don't have anyone in chat with me. But yeah, one of the reasons is with horror games, if you've got somebody actually there with you talking to you, it kind of breaks the immersion.
Why?
Huh?
I'm not. You're a
That
Giga
was the
Chad.
Fen.
I was like, 'cause you're a
No.
Giga Chad. Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
No. I'm
So
sorry.
you would?
I'm in
so
the
you would-
ranked match.
Okay, fine. You're not a Giga Chad then.
Okay, fuck you then.
What do you mean? You can't say fuck me when I gave you the compliment and you're just like, you know what? No, I'm not gonna do that.
No, it's something I wouldn't do because fuck abandoning a ranked match.
Well, here, have some cuteness.
All I can say, by the way, is, hey guys, pray we figure it out by the end of the week what we wanna, or not end of the week, by the end of the, pray that we figure out what all we want to put on the roster for
no
the
one-
vote. Because
Since no one here.
if we can't figure it out, there are games that I know all of us have access to that I'm fairly certain would be fairly interesting to play. It would also probably break everybody's brain, but at the same time, it would get us a lot of viewers.
Fall Guys.
Yep.
No.
Honestly, I wouldn't mind that. It's a game I
You
haven't
say
played.
that now.
You say that now.
I've been playing Fall Guys
Okay,
recently.
I would mind it after maybe the first
Claire,
half.
Claire, I guarantee at least once per match, you're going to fall off the map and you're going to be pissed at yourself because of it. You're going to scream, fuck this. You know why? Because that's exactly what I did on my first match.
Yeah.
No, I'm a better person. I'm
Bull.
not the same rage
Shit.
monster.
Bull.
You are not the same rage monster, says the one who raged out the other day.
At what?
A lot of different things, actually.
Oh,
What
what
did
the
I
fuck
lose
is
out on?
Keeps doing? Is he playing fucking Trials? No, he's playing fucking Cruise.
Is he playing Trials on Cruise?
Smack you.
But yeah, by the way, if you guys
Am I
know any
wrong?
Xbox games that you would want to see us play, or any games in general you'd want to see us play, give the
I have a
suggestion if they're a one that we, or if they're a game that we can actually get on the Xbox system, then okay. What's your suggestion, Claire?
it's a game that the majority of the stream team, including one person in particular, want to get back into. Sea of Thieves.
Whoa, I know that one person.
I mean, we could, but the same problem occurs of, one, it's a make-your-own-fun kind of game, and two, it's got the PvP aspect to it, which drives people nuts. But
Yeah,
yeah,
you
no,
actually
it
do
is
it.
one. It is one we could put on the roster.
It's not gonna get any votes though because fuck that game.
You never know. I mean, it hasn't gotten many votes like the last four
Okay, it's been
times it's
put
been
up
on the
twice.
roster.
I was about to say it's been up twice consecutively, and both times it didn't win.
Yeah, I know. Would it be too early to do another one of Among Us?
Yeah.
Not really.
Sussy baka.
I mean,
Ben,
could
that
join in.
hurts.
Oh god.
That hurts.
I swore to myself I'd never play Among Us.
That hurts my brain. You
So
saying
did
that
Aaron. He
phrase.
played the full Cian. Yes, Cian.
He played a full scene of it.
Played a full
Yeah,
season of
What
it.
games I seem to hate.
You know what? So far, it's going to be fucking. Unless we can figure out other games, it's going to be a thing between Sea of Thieves and Fall Guys.
honestly, I don't care.
You will.
If it's a game other than Minecraft, I really won't.
That would look, but takes me out of the game, son.
Well, that's the thing. We get to discuss it a little more later tonight, after stream
So-
or between streams. But yeah, it's one of those. We've got to figure out what we're putting up on the roster.
It's literally a 4-player game for a 4-player game.
Username on Xbox is right there.
Ouch.
If I break another glass thing, I'm gonna fucking lose it.
Where? Snuggle
I'm
to
not in
face.
a good mood right now.
I can tell.
Oh my god, why, teammate, did you abandon the fucking side, you dumb shit?
You very much sound like you need a hit.
I've taken
Need a bit more than one.
You don't understand, Fen. I dropped a Calypso on the ground in my room.
Your room
She
is
wanted
gonna
to go
smell.
like crypto.
Your room is gonna
She
smell
dances
just a little
calypso.
bit like
Actually-
lemons for a while.
It wasn't lemon. It was the melon one. The melon lemonade.
Now, anybody who goes into your room, you can tell them, "Hey, can you smell my melons?"
No. Here's the funny thing. My floor's not sticky. And there's no glass.
That
On
in
the
and of
ground.
itself
So
is
I-
strange for a completely different reason.
Jesus, put his fucking face.
Not only to mention, but yesterday before I went to bed, kid, my chair broke.
Oh, Jesus fuck.
I have no back support now.
What is your fucking luck, girl?
Ha! Glad you asked.
It's dog shit.
Oh, well, look on the bright side. At least you can try to influence what we're playing for the next 3 months.
Dude, fuck me in the ass, man.
That wouldn't be something we could sustain. Well, maybe. We certainly couldn't stream that, though.
Well, we could, just not on YouTube.
Exactly.
We could go to Orange YouTube.
You mean YouTube Orange?
No, Orange YouTube.
Yeah, YouTube Orange. I've literally heard it called both. YouTube Orange,
I've only
Orange
heard
YouTube,
it called
Pumpkin
Orange
YouTube.
YouTube. Because
YouTube,
can't
but
you
with
post
tits.
literally anything on there?
Yeah, there are cooking videos on PornTube. Or Pornhub.
Like-
I shit you not, there are Pornhub cooking tutorials.
Things you
I
never
wouldn't say-
thought you would see
I wouldn't
on
say go
Pornhub.
looking for them because you're gonna find a lot of other shit that you probably don't want to see. But at the same time, there's
They're
cooking
there.
tutorials on Pornhub.
They're there. It's a thing. I've literally seen anti-porn on there.
Yeah.
No, not
Seen
like
anti
videos
or
about
anti?
anti.
Both.
I've. Shut up. I have seen anti-porn videos, and not like anti as in against porn. I mean
There you go, Snack.
a video with a horny title that turns out to not be porn. Like instead of Greg beating his meat on camera, he's beating a chicken breast. It's strange.
Sounds like
One
it.
of the fucking weirdest things I'll ever see.
No. Oh no. Title of video: Hot
It's
chick on
literally
chick action. and
anti-porn.
literally, label a video "Hot chick on chick action," and have it be a fucking claymation fight between two chickens.
No,
Stage it in an oven.
it'll just be two chickens in the oven.
Yeah, that's exactly
Okay.
what I was saying. Just claymation fight of two chickens duking it out in an oven.
No, not even that. They're just two chickens in the oven cooking.
Well, no, because it wouldn't be hot chicken on chicken action unless you stacked the chickens and cooked them that way.
Shawarma.
Oh, true.
Like I said, anti-porn is the thing. It's weird. Oh, that's a piece of glass.
Hot, oh god, cute chick getting stuffed. Fucking put a not My Little Pony. What's the fucking Hello Kitty sticker on a chicken and then turn it into a turducken.
No. A stuffed animal being stuffed.
No, cute chick
I
being
don't
stuffed.
want that image in my
The-
head.
Fucking just put a cute sticker on a chicken and then turn it into a turducken. Oh, no, you'd have to have gold to join because Xbox Live Gold is required for playing multiplayer
Ow,
games.
fuck.
Well, thanks,
What's
Calvin.
that fell again?
Also, hello, Blem. It is time once again to raid my brother's hole.
How dare you?
Can we
That's a
stop with the
sentence.
innuendos for like 1 second?
Apparently not.
when it
Aw,
comes to
but
kid, of
Claire.
course
I
not.
understand that. I understand. I make a lot of innuendos, but damn.
Aw, but Claire. The sad thing is, this is me sober.
Like I understand. You horny.
You have no idea. I've wanted to make Avia squeak for months.
We get it. You're horny. Fuck. Not in the literal sense.
I mean, if I could, I would. You. I heard that face palm.
I want to hurt on so many levels.
Oh my god, girl! You walked into that one, though.
Also, my comment. I got a comment noticed by a VTuber.
God damn it, Claire.
Nice.
It's actually one of the femboy VTubers with the female models.
I was gonna say,
No, it wasn't from
I
Taiga.
mean, we know a VTuber, don't we?
Yes. Hey.
Yeah.
But no, like I got noticed by a really famous one.
Which one? You forgot their name, didn't you?
No, I'm just laughing at what Fenn sent me.
Oh lord. Did he send you a kaiju?
No, Cyanide and Happiness.
God damn it.
Who the fuck has a crush on the Statue of Liberty?
Or getting eggs on your brain.
Actually, I got 2 likes from two different community posts.
Be free, all you chickies!
Their name on YouTube is ADCVR.
Oh.
No freeing my chickens.
Also, I have to pee. I will be right back, everybody.
Welcome
Michelle-
to the Twin Royals of Cyrus.
Yeah, Michelle Obama really. Oh, I just realized what that said. I don't like Ariana Grande. Judy Hopps is Statue of Liberty?
That's what I was saying.
Okay.
Like, who the fuck has a crush on the Statue of Liberty?
What's wrong with Judy Hopps? She's cute.
Judy Hopps is. Of course you like Judy Hopps. You're a bunny boy.
I mean, there are other characters that I find cute. Like, for instance, what was that?
Give it.
Anime. Not anime.
Don't say Haru from Beastars.
Haru
Uh,
Medal.
I hate that bunny.
I hate that bunny.
Yeah, no. I started to pity Haru, then I realized she put herself into those situations, and I'm like, why?
Yeah, I didn't like her from the beginning. I was like, somehow I just hate her. And then I figured out why. But no, the one that wants to claim ownership of main character. The other.
I mean, Judy Hopps is cute. I'll give her that. But there are other hot buns.
Are you talking about the one from Space Jam?
What, Lola Bunny?
Hey, Lola was first, okay? After I watched the first Space Jam, it was downhill from
It
there.
was all downhill.
First
Fair.
Lion King, then Space Jam, and yeah. The rest is history.
Hope you didn't watch the second Space Jam, the stupid woke
Oh,
version.
I didn't.
Good.
I didn't. I
'Cause
watched only the first Space Jam.
Good, because apparently they made her flat as a board because they didn't want her sexualized.
Oh yeah, no, I saw the model for the new Space Jam for Lola Bunny, and no, they made
Didn't
her
help.
chubbier. They literally made her chubbier and more flat-chested.
Fucking bullshit.
I'm sorry, Disney, but you created this stereotype for them.
Yeah.
You can try to get them out of it, but only people will want that. The people you're
They
trying
want
to
that bum
pander
dissy.
to, they want that. They want the old Lola. Because that's how she was.
Yeah.
Speaking of how things were but have changed drastically, have you guys seen the what was it, the trailer for The Little Mermaid? The live action one?
Nope.
Oh boy.
Okay.
You are in for a treat, because people
Okay.
are complaining about that desperately. It's the
Didn't they-
I
funniest
will
shit.
say this. If she got the part by performance alone, good on her.
My guess is that they turned her black, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah,
think
but she
I-
looks like Sid the Sloth.
It dawns
Oh,
on
good
me
God.
that if you put a particle accelerator in orbit of a populated planet, aimed it directly at the planet and farted into it, you could probably kill a small civilization with your ass.
Thanks for the TED
yeah.
Talk.
I'll take things I didn't want to know for 1800, Jim.
That technically means your butthole has theoretically has the ability to end civilizations.
Call my ass World Destroyer then. Cause give me a gallon of cheese and a gallon of milk, and I'll definitely end multiple civilizations.
Girl, a gallon of either. We just need to feed you some of my homemade nacho cheese. It'll be trying to escape your body because it's nacho cheese.
I'm going to say something that's gonna date me so hard, but that was so 2000s.
Mm-hmm.
I thought that was earlier than that.
Nope, early 2000s.
My mom was making those jokes to me. And I laughed at them, but I didn't realize how cheesy they were. Pun not intended.
Liar! I'm certainly
Little
intended.
knob.
By the way, one of my buddies I've told you about. I've told you about Tony and those guys, right?
Yes.
Well, one of them, Desi. Tony's cousin. Would you like to know what the fuck his username was online? Because it was kind of hilarious. Especially since Desi looked a little bit like Jesus when he grew up.
Gonna say it already or what?
Trying to either swallow something or get it out of my throat. His username was Nacho Savior.
Why am I not surprised?
Ooh, it's gonna be a tough fight.
I mean, I've told you about the clusterfuck that is the psychotic brain of Pinky. His username for the longest time was Psycho Mouse 420 69 69 69 420.
That sounds like a Modern Warfare 2 name.
Doesn't it though?
It sounds like a Modern Warfare 2 name.
By the way, he
that's
also
just
insisted
someone
he
I
wasn't a
imagine
furry.
seeing. You named your profile. You named your profile after an animal with a bunch of 420s and 69s behind them.
420, 369s, and then 420.
Oh my god,
What
my
a-
fucking head hurts.
I wonder how many 69s would make 6969.
Two of them put together.
I was waiting for someone to say that.
You're welcome.
Time to steal my brother's chickens again.
You thief!
Or you can literally go steal mine. I put them in the uncooked food chest.
I already did that. I've already used those. Like, I've used the equivalent of a good 100 of those.
You used my eggs before I even had a chance to have them?
I mean,
Wait a
you
minute.
said you had put them in there like 20 minutes ago.
Wait a minute. Okay, let's not go Sweet Home Alabama.
Girl!
Like I said, you stole my eggs before I could use them.
Girl, we don't go full redneck on this channel. We just don't.
But when we do,
But when we do, it's usually due to you.
We
Yes,
choose 3
who do you
seconds.
think is the
Stay
redneck
horny,
here?
my friends.
I mean, you've
Me?
dated how many of your siblings?
If we're going by technicalities, my current mate would be your brother.
True. I mean, technically that would make Cirque the creepy uncle. That's bad. Fuck Alabama. Hey, we're here in Arkansas.
Arkansas isn't known for that. Weirdly
You'd
enough,
be
Oklahoma is.
surprised. It's not known for it, but that's because they keep a lot of it hidden.
No, did you know that it's legal in Oklahoma to marry your second cousin?
Hmm. It's actually technically legal in most of the U.S.
Things you didn't know about our country that you could do.
I swear to God, one of these days, what I want to do is I want to go to the capital of Arkansas, and as I'm driving by the capital, I want to pull out a megaphone and say, "Never give a fox a megaphone, Arkansas!"
Bad kit.
Oh yeah, it's illegal to say Arkansas.
It's illegal to mispronounce the name of the state Arkansas in Arkansas.
So you better not say Arkansas. Even though it's literally Kansas with AR put in front of it.
Yep,
But what if you're a foreigner and you don't know that that's illegal?
it's still illegal. And there, believe it or not, if a cop wants to enforce that, which that'll get laughed out of fucking court really quickly. But if they want to, technically they can. Because ignorance of the law is no excuse for breaking a law.
Which is stupid.
Yeah.
Considering
If ignorance of the law is no excuse for imprisonment, then
No, it's no excuse for
There is-
breaking the law.
for breaking the law, then there are a lot of people that have broken the law that don't know they have broken the law.
Oh god, yeah,
Yeah.
you break a law every day, I guarantee it.
Yeah,
wait, I do?
everyone breaks a law every day. It just depends on what you do.
Chris, I know you, you occasionally, well, not occasionally, pretty much any time we go to the fucking store, you jaywalk.
Oh, well. I knew that about that one, but.
Jaywalking's always illegal, just no one enforces it.
I mean, did you know that everybody in our game group for the weekly game is technically breaking a law in 3 different states?
What?
No social gathering after
No,
certain
very
time on
specifically, no games are to be played on Sundays.
Fuck that.
That's retarded.
That's actually a law in, I believe, Wisconsin, Washington, not DC, and Alabama? No, Oklahoma.
Sunday. Of course.
Fucking
Damn. So I've been breaking that law all my life.
You know, in Texas, you're not allowed to have more than 6 dildos?
Glad
Or-
I
or
only
more
stopped that
accurately,
one.
More accurately, you're actually not allowed to have more than 6 sex toys total.
I'm glad I only had one.
Wow.
Hell, I believe in,
In Oklahoma, you can't buy you can't buy liquor on Sunday.
no, I believe it's Wisconsin. You're not allowed to masturbate on the Sabbath.
I thought you were about to say you're not allowed to
So, yeah.
masturbate to Sabaton.
But yeah, in Oklahoma, you can't buy liquor on Sunday. It's against the law because it's God's day.
Same reason why in some states you can't wank on a Sunday.
Oh, I'm pretty sure Oklahoma has that law too, and I've broken that one multiple times.
I'm sorry, but that's one good way of relieving stress, so no thanks.
Hey, did you know that in I believe it's Rhode Island?
We don't
Oh
talk
yeah,
about Rhode
you can
Island.
have.
A
have-
woman cannot get a pair of dentures unless her husband expressly allows it. I.e., it is a requirement for a woman to have written consent from her husband to be able to purchase dentures.
Wow.
That's
Yep.
just backwards.
Yep.
I'm pretty sure it doesn't get enforced though.
Oh, sometimes it does. Weirdly enough.
Those are those really old-timey doctors.
Yeah, those are those really old timey ones. And when there's a cop that decides, oh, I want to be an asshole, or in most cases, it's because states will institute a quota for their police, which this is how you get fucking corrupt ass cops. They will enforce the weird laws, like they will put on paperwork that, yeah, no, we found 3 kids in the park today and essentially kick them out of the park. Why? It was Sunday.
Oh yeah, that crazy ass law. You can't go to a park on Sunday.
Yeah.
What?
Why?
Actually, that
Why
one
specifically
exists here in because it's God's Day. That actually exists here in California. You're technically not allowed to go to any park on a Sunday.
That's
never-
fucking retarded.
It never gets fucking enforced.
Because
it's fucking stupid.
Well, yeah, they actually tried. They actually had a dude that tried to enforce it and lost his fucking badge. Even
Good.
though technically he was within his right to enforce it, because it is still a law on the books in this state.
Well, then that law needs to be abolished because that's.
I 100% agree, but at the exact same time, they don't abolish old laws like that for some reason.
They need to. I mean,
They never do. They just stop enforcing them.
that's retarded. Why even have the law if it's not going to be enforced? Or
Isn't there a federal law that doesn't get enforced anymore?
Yeah, there's several of them. I believe at one point it was illegal to drink alcohol on the Sabbath, and that was a federal law.
I don't even know when Sabbath is.
damn.
Suck a
Like I
chode,
said,
you queef
my
monkey.
families were religious. They weren't that religious.
My family
Once
breathes
again, I
air,
grew up
not
in-
that kind of air.
I am from conservative Christian Oklahoma. In a family that didn't really teach much about Christ.
Conserve my balls.
I mean, Fen, I didn't think you were the kind of person that wanted to practice, abstinence.
Computer-based training?
No, he said to conserve his balls.
Let's not get started on abstinence.
That's
is a
what
good- It is a good concept. It is a good thing to teach. If you teach it alongside things like fucking, sexual safety as well. Because I'm sorry, no one's gonna abstain forever. The assumption that somebody will abstain for even a year or two is fucking psychotic, given the fact that our species is, by its own nature, a sexual creature.
Yeah. Claire?
It's almost like we like to fuck. Our species likes to fuck so much we've made games out of it.
Yes. We have
Blair.
whole internet sites for it.
Mhm.
Yes.
Claire, check out that book.
And euphemisms like hide the pickle.
Oh my god. What the fuck is this book?
I just got that from fishing.
What the
Blast
fuck
protection
did
4,
he get?
impaling 5, sharpness 4, piercing 4, power 4, loyalty 3.
Fuck me.
What the fuck is this book? Air.
6 enchantments on one book. That's crazy.
But seriously though, Fen, out of all the ones I agree with there, Judy Hopps. I agree with
Literally
Judy
every
Hopps,
time
but
I
that's
come back
about
to
it.
my brother's house, I steal a bunch more things.
Cause I'm sorry. Who the fuck's like that? Who the fuck likes that chick from fucking Gravity Falls?
Who?
Not
Who knows
Mabel.
but Kit?
Or
Y'all.
fucking Wendy.
Wendy.
But you'd be surprised how many people like redheads. Okay?
No.
I'm not a fan for redheads.
Oh
Yeah,
yeah,
but I mean,
I
yeah, and that's not for you. Wendy's not
also
for
got
you.
that one before.
And neither is Michelle Obama.
Why? Why
Hey, Chris.
Michelle Obama? She ruined so many childhoods by taking away French fries.
You know, the
Yes
best part
and no. I
is that-
actually agree with that fucking... That school
Kid.
lunches needed to be healthier.
I
Not in the way
again,
they fucking did
uh,
it, but I do agree that fucking school lunches needed to be healthier.
Oh no,
Not-
100%.
Not to
they
people
needed
like
to be
me.
healthier and they needed to be healthier and tastier because I'm sorry, I don't want to eat fucking cardboard covered in grease.
I needed the grease, okay?
Yes, but you can at least say that it needed to taste better.
Not really.
Actually, there were some things that I didn't mind.
Not really, because some of the things that we had in school lunches back when I was a kid, you don't have them now because fucking everyone decided, oh, these are not good for kids. But I mean, shit. When I was in school, a lot of the things we could get for lunch, you actually had a fair variety. And yes, things
Yeah.
like French fries were part of it. You just didn't get many of them.
Our
Besides-
school completely
Tater
our school
tots are
completely
better.
changed everything.
Then
Our
your
school completely changed everything.
Then your school sucked ass, and I apologize on behalf of all of humanity, because holy Christ.
We went from
My
things
school
that
didn't
actually
change a
tasted
bit.
good to healthy things that didn't taste and
Good
like
at
anything.
all.
Oh, so they went the vegan option with you guys.
No, they didn't even do the vegan option.
No, because at least vegan option has taste. What she got is literally just fucking styrofoam.
No. Understand. When I say the vegan option, I use that term from back when I was a kid. Back
Oh, the
when
original
vegan
vegan
food back when vegan food tasted a little bit like somebody decided to, you know, shit into a box of styrofoam, mix it up, and then serve it to you.
I know
Yeah,
what you mean.
that's exactly what it tasted like, actually.
Yeah.
Yeah, so the original
You could-
vegan option.
You couldn't eat the pizza because it had too much cheese, too much sauce, and a lot of fucking water.
You ever have the fucking pizzas in like kindergarten or like middle school
Oh,
where
you
like
mean
it
the
wouldn't
square
even be
pizzas
fully
that
cooked?
actually
This-
fucking slapped?
Well, yeah, but I mean, like, I don't know if it was like just for me, but like the majority of the time, it's like they weren't even fucking cooked.
That's actually one of the
For me,
reasons
they
why
were.
I prefer. For me, it was literally you either got fully cooked and burnt, or some of the cheese wasn't quite melted. Personally,
Yeah,
I fucking longed for the
actually-
days where it wasn't quite melted because when it was burnt, it was always crunchy, and crunchy pizza is not a thing in my brain.
Okay,
I love crunchy pizza. I love that mix between the
Okay.
two.
okay.
I
We
mean,
all-
if it's somewhere
I
in the
have
middle,
to-
yes, but if it's crunchy like fucking overcooked garlic bread crunchy,
Well, yeah. Then
Fed.
no.
Me and you have to agree on this. The
Hmm.
fucking breakfast pizza from school?
Oh fuck yeah! I love the fucking breakfast pizza.
Any day they were serving the breakfast pizza at school, I would be in line. Because that shit always tasted good.
here's
That
the
was
thing.
the one thing I could get that tasted good.
I was the smart kid in school. You know why?
Mm.
Our school had a program where you could opt to get a job in the school. Guess what job I always opted for?
Lunch.
Lunch lady assistant. You know why?
Free food afterwards.
Free food afterwards, and free food during.
Jesus,
See.
good fucking shit, teammate.
And the best part is, you know those pizzas that were either not fully cooked or fully cooked and then slightly burnt? You should
Yeah.
have tried them when they were cooked perfect.
I wish I could taste them when they were cooked perfectly, but we didn't have that
I
option.
got to. Every single time we had pizza, I got to. I got them fresh out of the oven.
Especially when they're fresh out of the oven.
Mhm.
Oh, now I'm jealous. Because you can't beat fresh out of the oven pizza, even if it's like dollar store pizza.
Oh god, yeah. And that's
Fresh
the
out
other.
of the oven.
That's the other thing. The pizzas I'm talking about, for those who might recognize them, they're the flat as fuck, non-circular. Just it looks like two
The
squares of
fucking
pizza
rectangle.
stuck together. If you
The
looked at
fucking
the
rectangle.
if you looked at the underside of it, it usually had the perforation lines on the underside of the pizza.
Yeah. This.
Oh, they
I'm
were
gonna-
so good.
Oh wow. So. The pizzas were so jank. They were so jank.
Oh, by the way, you know the breakfast pizzas, right?
Uh huh.
Do you want to know what those were?
Sausage, egg, gravy, cheese.
Yeah. Do you want to know the scary fact about them?
Were they frozen?
Nope. The
They were baked fresh.
The mixture of sausage, egg, gravy, and sausage, egg, gravy, and there was actually bacon in it sometimes.
Oh yeah.
Came out of a
I
gigantic
forgot.
can, was scooped onto the pizzas, a scoop per pizza spread out, and they added a little cheese. That mixture comes
Yep.
all together in the can.
I figured
For the most
this,
part.
though, but it's still good.
Oh, it's fucking phenomenal, but it still looks like somebody decided to hold a baby over a can and shit. Let them shit.
I mean, so long as you don't know what's going
Still
on in the
fucking
back.
tastes good.
Don't ask questions about what the fuck's going on in the back, and you're perfectly fine.
Exactly. That's why I don't ask any questions.
Yep.
I just got my food and went.
Yep.
Oh, the thing I missed in middle school was the fucking deli sandwich area.
You were lucky. By the way, you guys know the term mystery meat, right?
What about
Meat
it?
that's usually either buffalo, horse, or some
No,
sort of
what are you-
assortment of pig parts.
What are you talking about?
Oh yeah, there was a rumor in my elementary school that they were serving us horse.
Yeah, I can verify.
There
Do
was
you
a
guys want to
rumor.
know what the fuck mystery meat is?
Hmm.
It's fucking ham steak. I'm talking about the circular fucking meat that was sliced super thin. You got 3 pieces of it with some janky ass fucking brown gravy.
Oh, are you talking about like?
Yeah, everybody said it was either turkey or it was some kind of fucking horse, or some people said, no, it's cat meat. It's just processed cat meat.
Oh yeah, and we do the processed cat meat. It is so good, and so
Oh, the
fucking tasty.
ham. The ham.
Yeah, it was
stuffing and
literally-
gravy.
Yeah, it was literally like fucking super thin cuts of ham steak.
Ugh. I remember that now, and I hate it.
I know, because the
The
rumors
stuffing
made it
would be
taste fucking
dry.
horrible, didn't it?
No, I got it once, and the stuffing was dry. The fucking gravy was unsalted. The fucking meat was salty as fuck.
Yeah,
Saltier than all balls.
it's because the way you were supposed to cook it was boil it.
It was just an awful experience.
When you knew what it
And
was and you got it fresh out of the fucking oven, it wasn't that bad. The reason the stuffing was usually dry was because a lot of the time the fucking lunch lady would probably make it first, and then it would kind of just sit out until everyone got served, and it made it terrible.
Yeah.
And it's sounding to me like nobody here liked the teriyaki chicken.
Oh god, I love
Oh,
the
dude,
teriyaki
I didn't
teriyaki
have
chicken was
teriyaki
awesome.
chicken.
I love the fucking teriyaki chicken, man.
I didn't have teriyaki chicken.
That's because
Unfortunate
it
for
was one of
you.
those things that it got removed in the fucking late 90s because it's not healthy. Why? Too much salt.
That's the
And
funny thing.
It's almost the reason why an entire generation of kids on the West Coast are salt deficient.
That's the funny thing, Kit. Marilama still served it.
Oh, nice. Yeah, no, I know a lot of school
or-
districts that still fucking served foods they weren't supposed to. Good example.
Oh no,
Good example.
our thing.
When they took pizza off our fucking menus because it's not healthy, fucking Pizza Hut and Papa John's both made contracts with schools to provide pizza that was quote-unquote healthier. It was just better quality, so we had to pay a little extra to get it. It was $2 instead of $1. And god damn, it was fucking good.
I'd say worth it.
Oh god, yeah.
Worth the extra dollar, I assume.
Worth the extra dollar. And understand, it used to be like $1 to get like a lunch in the cafeteria and $2 to get a pizza. I would just say fuck it, go without lunch one day, save up the dollar, and fucking next day go in and get myself a goddamn pizza. Because we're talking, it was a like personal deep dish pan pizza.
Oh, that's not bad.
Yeah.
For $2? Oh yeah, that's not bad from Pizza Hut or Domino's.
Yeah. And I mean, the reason we
In
could
fact,
get it
that's
so
actually
cheap
really
was
cheap.
because when they introduced it, it was initially supposed to be $5. But when they introduced it, they realized students aren't going to be able to pay for that.
Yeah,
So
no.
they decided to lower the cost to bring in more buyers. So they were selling their product for less, but it meant pretty much everyone in the school was shelling out $2 a day. There
And
were
you have
days
the
there
school
were
of-
days that they would constantly run out of pizzas and have to fucking have shipments brought in.
It was literally a thing of, let's put it at $5. Oh wait, that's too high. These students can't pay for that. Okay, $2. Good, now we're selling out.
I legitimately remember the fucking cheering when when the voice came over the loudspeaker one day and announced our school. By the way, the pizzas is on sale outside the cafeteria, just outside the cafeteria, have been reduced in price. You
Oh, I
could
bet the
hear
entire
cheering
school.
from every fucking class. Because
I was about to
everyone had
say,
been so pissed that only the rich kids could fucking afford pizza, and they weren't selling it in the cafeteria anymore because fucking state was a dick.
The state is a dick most of the time. Did you know my high school in Michigan was supposed to get a Pizza Hut, but they backed out because the government told them to?
Then again, to be real, it's also because the government does shit like trying to say, hey, guess what? Pizza is a vegetable.
We also got, when I got there, they had put in a new rule that excluded everyone from going outside for, or outside of campus for lunch.
Yeah, no off-campus lunch. That
Yeah.
was a rule in my school, but nobody fucking listened to it. Very specifically because there was no way for them to stop us.
Oh, there
In
was
California,
a way to stop us.
In California, teachers could not physically restrain a student unless they did something wrong. Being able to freely move around campus and even walk off campus was not something that in this state would have allowed them to legally restrain a student.
See, the reason why my school stopped doing the off-campus lunches is because a couple of students, mostly seniors, got caught stealing from the places outside.
Yeah.
So to reduce stealing, they told us that we
Teammate,
can't go
you
off campus
fucking
for lunch.
moron.
And the method they used to stop us was if you went outside for lunch and was caught going outside for lunch, you were suspended.
Oh well. I went outside for lunch. You telling me you're giving me a day? Hey, you're giving me days off too? Woohoo.
But since my high school is extremely competitive, both in football, swimming, and all the other fucking shit, a suspension means for anyone a part of the football team, basketball team, soccer team, band.
Thank
Because
God I'm not
marching
a
band
jock
was a sport.
or... Thank God I'm not a jock or a band nerd.
It would go on your record and you would be suspended for that season.
That's fine. I'm not a jock, I'm not a band nerd.
They also went this way with grades too. I remember because my entire freshman season on the swim team, I couldn't swim because I was ineligible because
Yeah.
of grades.
Yeah, I'm well aware. It was like that for my school too. If your grades weren't high enough, you couldn't compete in any of the sports. You couldn't do anything really, and legitimately, it didn't do shit. The only students that actually got decent grades, and this was the sad part, the only students that got decent enough grades to legitimately be able to do any of the sports were the ones that were willing to bend over for their teachers.
The only reason I could march my freshman year was because my band teacher at the time had connections with one of the vices.
I wish that were a joke too, by the way. Legitimately, the only people that were able to compete in my school for any reason in any of the activities like sports or band or what have you, literally they were the ones that were getting fucked by the teachers.
Yeah.
I live in California. We've had that problem for fucking decades.
And I wish what I said wasn't a joke either, but it actually happened. This was also the same teacher that would bully me in her classroom.
Yep. I mean,
But
I
when I
actually helped
tried
get rid of
to-
one of my teachers for doing that shit.
But, oh no. But when I tried to go to the superintendent about it, they said, it happened a year ago. We can't do anything about it.
No. I literally wired myself one fucking semester and recorded, like, literally had a recording device in my pocket. Anytime she'd start fucking yelling at me or berating me, I'd hit the recorder. And I fucking managed to get this just stockpile of her doing things like using racial slurs against me, calling me useless, literally calling me a fucking brain-dead faggot. After I decided a buddy of mine and me were gonna do something to get rid of her, she really couldn't say anything or do anything that saved her job afterwards. You know why?
Mm.
My buddy Eddie was literally the guy that worked the morning PA system. One day we literally just went, oh, by the way, for the music this morning, we'd like to introduce you to something that one of our students decided to make. And I think it sounds pretty interesting, don't you? And then popped on the recording of a compilation of her yelling at me.
But yeah, no. Remember
lost
when
her
I
job
said I
that
used
day.
to make videos?
Yeah.
Yeah, she was also the person that bullied me out of my YouTube career.
How's that?
She played my videos in front of the class every single day.
Okay.
And I was told to sit there and watch as they laughed at me.
Okay.
So I stopped making videos, and every time she played them in class, I walked out.
Yeah. By the way, guys, this is why school shootings are a thing. They are a horrible thing, but understand. School shootings happen because teachers are allowed to do this sort of things to students.
Keep in mind, I went to the superintendent, and they told me they could do nothing.
Yeah. You couldn't do anything to get a teacher held accountable unless you literally had video evidence and went to the authorities. Then again,
No, I will say this. They did look into it for 2 weeks.
see, here's the fun part. It was really hard for anyone in the school district I was in to deny it when the proof of my teacher calling me those kind of things went live and literally every student heard it. There was an emergency meeting with the PTA the next night, and this was after they fired the bitch. They didn't even wait until the PTA meeting. They fired her on the spot. They took her out of her class that was in session at the time.
Good.
But that's the thing. When me and Eddie decided to come forward with that and essentially broadcast that to the fucking school, hundreds of other students came forward saying, yeah, no, she does this kind of shit to me too. It practically
wish at
started
the
a
time-
fucking riot in the school.
I just wish at the time I had a better phone.
Oh, I didn't need a phone. When I say I wired myself, I was using a fucking Walkman.
Talking about for my incident, Kit, I didn't have a good phone at the time. So I couldn't record anything that happened. I had a shitty phone with 8 gigabytes of storage.
Girl. In
And
your
yes, most
generation,
of
a
that storage
Walkman was like fucking $5.
I know, I could have gotten one, but at the time I didn't. Because I
know,
didn't have
you
any
very
money.
much should have. Oh, I wound up.
didn't have
I was
any money.
fairly well off as a kid. Now, I mean, my family wasn't, but I was.
I didn't have any money as a kid.
I found
So
ways to
this-
make money.
I mean, once I found $10 on the school floor and used it instantly.
Yeah. No, I was very much like. Actually, you know K-Bar, right? You know how they make bets like, I bet I can beat you in this game, or take dares like, if you pay me a certain amount, I'll listen to this song for 24 hours on loop, non-stop, and see if I go nuts. Yeah, that's the kind of shit I did in high school, and junior high, and grade school. It was an interesting and really easy way to make money.
Cool. I
Yeah,
was a
get-
tryhard at music.
it gets you labeled essentially a whore, but it's a really interesting way to get money.
I was a tryhard at music. Literally, when I moved to Michigan in high school, I was on my second excellence badge for solo and ensemble, and I was working on a third.
Nice. I was never really in band until high school, and then I was a vocalist. If they needed a vocalist for anything, I was a vocalist.
Oh yeah, apparently my school also spent $1 million on an auditorium that doesn't even sound good.
Yeah.
Like, you spent $1 million on a auditorium that doesn't even sound good, let alone doesn't even fit all of your students.
Yeah.
Fucking teammate.
Granted, it was a small school, but you didn't have enough to fit all your students? And it was $1 million fucking auditorium?
Need to get a better contractor.
Oh yeah, the thing was also sitting on a fucking sinkhole, or potential sinkhole.
I mean, that's a good thing if you think about it, because what if one day you just found out, oh yeah, by the way, your school's now underground. You get to go learn in a cave. I
Nah.
guarantee you the government would do that too. Your entire school goes into a sinkhole. Hey, some of the classrooms are still intact. Still, you guys get to hold school. You guys get to hold classes in that one thing. We have 200,000 students. Okay.
No, I think
Do
my
it in
class
shifts.
was like 80-something students.
Now I was in a fucking Night Zephyr, Num Num, and I will.
Oh, and I don't even want to talk about the fucking graduation center we used. Ugh.
Teammate. Swear to God.
I will say this. Being on stage playing Pomp and Circumstance, no. It's hot. And I have to play it on loop until everyone is seated, and it...
And it.
I have to play it twice on loop, because once for coming in, once for leaving.
Hey Claire.
I hate playing Pomp and Circumstance.
Hey Claire.
But
Blemface.
there are things I hate about school.
Everyone hated school. The only people who liked school were the ones that wound up bullying everybody and got away with it because, oh look, he's on the football team. It doesn't matter. He can do no wrong. He's dumb as a fucking doornail. Okay, we're just gonna give him
Also,
good grades.
I want to remind that this teacher was showing up, or like this band teacher was showing up every day in like fucking Gucci.
If I fucking lose my goddamn streak because these goddamn morons, I fucking
Like-
swear to God.
It wasn't
You will.
fake Gucci either. It was fucking real, like several $100 Gucci.
Yeah.
And I'm just sitting there like, who the fuck is paying you? Because you are certainly not getting this from the school.
No, she was definitely getting it from the school. Very specifically, she was probably getting it from the principal, who at the time probably had a wife and probably didn't want his wife to know where his money was going because she didn't know it was going to the women in his life.
No. This bitch forced me to overeat at a buffet with oversalted food. And then had me drink 2 Slurpees afterwards.
How?
I was in jazz band. Reason why I will never go back to jazz band. And we had a jazz tour of the elementary schools.
A teacher cannot
So we would-
force you to eat something, though.
They can pressure you to.
It was
though.
more peer pressure.
Yeah, they can pressure you to, but you say they forced me to eat. All I can think of is a teacher literally holding their student by the back of the head going, "Eat, damn it! Eat!"
But
Jamming a Slurpee
no,
down
and
their throat.
here's why I said they forced me to. She pressured me into a condition. I had to eat the rest of the food and and drink the Slurpee, and not vomit at the next tour elementary school in the tour.
And what was the price if you failed?
I would be kicked out of the jazz band.
Yeah, I would have just taken the loss.
Yeah,
but
that's
there
not
was
what
no
Claire
other.
would have done.
But
Doesn't
here's
matter.
the thing.
I would have taken the loss because at that point, you've got a teacher abusing children, and when people start leaving their program over
There
it,
goes my streak.
Yeah.
Awesome. Cool.
it becomes a thing.
Here's the thing, Kit. At that time, I could not leave music if I wanted to.
Why?
Music is the thing that fucking saved me.
Yeah. Didn't say stop playing, I just was saying stop playing with that fucker.
She was
Claire.
the only band program in the school.
Claire,
There were no other teachers.
Claire. You don't understand what I'm saying. I would have left the program and started a band.
Not that easy for someone who only plays the flute.
You'd be surprised. Get the right kind of music, get the right kind of mentality, and you can be a rock star with a fucking thimble.
Again, this is me we're talking about at like 16, 17.
Yeah. See, that's one of the reasons why I kind of poke at people over things like that, because back when I was a kid, and yes, everybody, I'm having a gray muzzle moment. Back when I was a kid, legitimately, if you didn't like what your teachers were doing, you had two options. Either deal with it, or deal with it. You know what the difference between those two things was?
In one way, you dealt with it. In the other way, you dealt with it.
No. Well, yes. I remember one particular teacher actually got arrested because of something a student did. But then again, like I said, when I was in high school, we also had the problem of the only way you could compete in anything was to literally be getting fucked by a teacher. Yeah, well, one of the fucking football players one year decided that he was going to make a statement and came out on field in the last outfit the teacher decided to have him wear. Yeah.
I bet
Counts-
that didn't go over too nicely.
Counselors would have been immediately called if it weren't for the fact that he had been dripping. That's when the police were immediately called.
Oh, he went out fresh.
Fresh is not the right word, but moist might have been.
It's not the right word, but it's the correct terminology.
Kinda, yeah.
Trust me, no one wants to use that word while describing someone who has just come out onto a football field.
Especially not when he's 16.
Mm-hmm.
He was a sophomore.
I just noticed we kind of have we kind of have a sandbar going on.
By
Like,
the way,
over
I
near
swear
my
to God,
house,
we
there's
should
kind of
have
a sandbar.
we should have named this horror stories from our histories. It dawns on me that this is a lot of cock.
Yeah.
Why are
literally
you
have a
playing
bay.
fucking? Oh my god.
The cock is leaking out of the room.
Crazy.
Sometimes it gushes and sometimes it's just a trickle.
Phrasing. Are we done with phrasing?
Hey Claire, you should come over to Circle's place, see if your thing dies.
How about no? Because I don't want to buy a new system right now. Oh wait, I have a warranty.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I was smart and, you know, not stupid.
So hey Claire, you should come over and see Circle's place.
Again, no! I don't
Aw,
want to have
but
to spend
why?
the money just to get a ride to go to Walmart to replace my console. It feels
But
so
you
empty
should
without
see
chickens
the
in here.
crazy. It's like Egg Ink.
Yeah. I wasn't the only person she targeted, though. But the person who was mainly under fire was me.
Oh, yeah, by the way, that dude that decided to come out onto the football field dripping, you never guess what he wound up doing in fucking life.
Ornstar?
No. Accountant. He was a stripper at one point, but no, he wound up being an accountant.
A literal accountant? Accountant?
Yeah.
Yeah. Huh. Cheers for him, then.
Like, literally after that, he gave up the
I am too sober.
sports programs and decided, hey, I'm gonna go and actually study something, because, understand, this was a guy that was fucking dumb muscle.
Oh.
He was
He
literally
one
the
of
guy
jocks
that
didn't learn anything.
Yeah. He was one of the ones
He
that
was
was
the guy
given
that
his
didn't
grades.
learn.
He was literally given his
Yeah.
grades because it just so happened that the teacher that was his coach was also pretty much, I think, like, the teacher for 2 of his classes. So his teacher just hand-waved all of his grades.
Yeah.
Mr. Barkley was really, really pissed off because of him. Mr. Barkley also got something to the tune of 18 years.
That's all?
That's all.
That's all. Yeah, you do realize if it had only been one student that did that, he would have only gotten 3 years. Half the team came out about it. It was kind of like the coach had a sex cult.
Ew. Well, I can't say ew because a similar thing kind of happened at my school.
See?
Only it was the women's swim team.
Yeah.
Apparently, while I was practicing diving, he was going into the boys' bathroom and masturbating. I wish I didn't know what he was
Course.
doing, and I wish I didn't. know
So
what
while
he
you
was
were
doing
trying,
until after.
while you were trying to get all nice and wet in the pool, he was trying to get all nice and wet in his hands.
No, because I realized something. I didn't know what he was doing at the time. And he was telling me to keep people out of the boys' locker room.
So you were technically covering for him while he went for a sneak stroke.
I didn't know what he was doing at the time. I thought he was just going into the bathroom.
I mean, technically he was!
I had no clue what he was doing. I was literally a clueless 17-year-old. No. 16-year-old.
But
That was just trying to get better at diving. And the whole reason why I started diving anyway is because people told me I can't. And I wanted to prove them wrong.
did you prove them wrong?
Yeah. My last year at that school, I scored 10th in the state. Or in the region.
You know what was really funny? There was this one girl that I knew in junior high. Bear in mind, in junior high was the last year that my schools were, or was the last grades that my schools were predominantly black students. There was this one particular girl, Renee, who everybody thought she was ugly as fuck. Everybody thought she was that loser girl that's not going to go anywhere. She literally was deemed in the school yearbook most likely to be a school shooter. Got picked on literally every fucking day.
Ooh, Auntie has pizza. I want pizza.
Now, bear this in mind. One of the reasons she got picked on a lot was because Renee was not black. She was actually... Technically, she was Asian, but she looked whiter than me. And that's saying something. I take off my shirt and I become a reflector. So the whole joke about her was the first year at a school dance, apparently she wasn't feeling well, didn't want to dance, so it became the joke of white girls can't dance. You know, the funny part about that was, do you know what she did for her talent competition entry?
Ballet.
No.
Breakdancing?
No.
Damn it.
She pulled an Avril Lavigne song, and yes, it's the one that I've got stuck in my head permanently. And the best part about it, as she was walking out on stage before everything started, literally somebody piped up with, "Hey, look! Point!" and just, "Hey, look, it's it! Point and laugh!" Because she was the ugly girl, quote unquote. And she was in pretty skimpy outfit. There was not a single student in that school that was straight that probably didn't have a hard-on after what she did. She was legitimately the reason for 7 different breakups that week. 2 of which were
Be the cause,
because
not the...
2 of which were because girlfriends literally found out that their boyfriends were wanking to her.
Be the cause, not the reason.
Yep. She also got
Ooh.
suspended for the maximum amount of time because of her talent show entry.
Worth it. She made an imprint.
Miniskirt, G-string, halter top, and yeah.
Ah.
Can you guess which song she was performing to?
You said Adam Levine, right?
Avril Lavigne.
Avril Lavigne. I couldn't tell what you said. It was a
And
mix
I'm
of
not
both.
certain if it's Avril Lavigne or not, but you know the song Girlfriend?
Is it the one I'm thinking of?
Hey, you, I want to be your
Yeah.
girlfriend. Yeah. That one.
All you had to say was "hey," and I would have been. Yeah.
Let's put it this way. She went on stage in a nice schoolgirl outfit, the skirt, the nice button-down top, and a headband. Do you know what she was wearing by the end of it?
A G-string.
A G-string, a halter top that was like 8 sizes too small. And that's about it.
Of course, sitting in the back, fucking holding down sides with your goddamn sniper.
I mean, could she dance?
Oh, fuck yeah. Well, that's the thing, though. She didn't just dance to it. All she had was the musical track to it. She flat out performed the thing. That girl had some fucking pipes. That girl had some pipes.
And she also got some pipes.
Probably, because understand, she was the ugly girl in school. The next fucking time she stepped foot on campus, there were like a good dozen guys who could not even look at her without turning red. Then again, there's also one guy that wasn't able to look at me in high school without turning red for a completely different reason, because I kind of cost him his fucking football career.
But Bradley says I would have hated to be the janitor cleaning up all of the chairs.
Oh god, yeah. Also, that's not Bradley, that's Brady. Hey, Brady! Numb!
Brady.
Also, yeah, Andy, I like that song too, but it's one of those... It's been stuck in my head for so fucking long.
Oh god. We started the loop in my head. I hate it. Oh
Thank
god.
God I learned how to zone shit like that out.
Chris?
Well, it's kind of hard to when you're having a conversation with the person. Yes, I know I said that wrong. Do not quote me.
Quoted.
Hey, Claire. Also, yeah, no, Brady, weirdly enough, jizz was one of the things that our janitors had to deal with a lot in my school, specifically in junior high and high school. Because, do you know how many times we found random things in the bathrooms, like fucking small piles of used condoms?
Ew.
There was literally a bathroom on campus that no one actually used as a bathroom because it was the orgy room. If you went in there and expected not to see somebody getting plowed, you went in there for the wrong reasons.
Then again, I probably would have been one of those people that would have walked in to use the bathroom, saw someone getting plowed, and still used the bathroom.
Were you about to say brain bleach? Because, I mean, if it wasn't dripping out of the football players, it was in piles of tiny water balloons or,
You know what? I am glad that Scar gave me a unused condom.
Wait, what the fuck?
You remember the condom a Hego?
Oh, right!
Yeah.
Yeah, if that one had been used. Ew.
I am really happy that I got a unused one. Otherwise, I would be having questions with Scarlet.
Oh, you want to know how I cost somebody their football career? I technically didn't do anything wrong. My very first day of high school, I legitimately had all of my teachers fooled in the belief that, and this is hard to think of now that I have things like the beard and mustache, but I was a twink as a teenager. But my first day of high school in a new school, I decided to dress in drag for the entire day, and apparently I pulled it off well enough that even my teachers thought that my name was the female iteration of what my name actually is. Well, one particular person that was pretty well fooled was the fairly interesting little, womanizer that was the star quarterback for that year, or rather had been the star quarterback for the last 3 years. He was picked up as a fucking freshman and was in his senior year. Dude was famous for being literally the best player on campus. He started flirting with me one day, like at the end of the day. I found out who I was, noticed me, started flirting with me, and his method of flirting was to essentially pin me up against a wall and start telling me things he wanted to do to me. I don't think he realized I was a dude, because I'm just sitting there doing the little, hide your face and giggle, just kind of playing along. There was one person on that campus that knew who I was and knew I was a dude. He was my buddy Roy. Well, Roy noticed what was going on and noticed that I probably at the time looked a little uncomfortable, or I looked like I was... I don't know if he was trying to help me or help the dude that was flirting with me. But it literally, he walked by and went, "Hey, Kit." I let the facade drop and let my voice go to what it normally was and went, "Yo, Roy." This dude went from grinning like a fucking moron and flirting with me to sudden realization, sudden horror, and then tried to punch me in the face. If he had hit me, he would have pinned my head between a concrete wall and his fist. Instead, I ducked and he full force punched a fucking concrete wall. And you could hear the bones breaking.
This is why you never lead a punch with your dominant hand.
Yeah, you always use your sub hand.
He broke his hand in such a way that he wasn't able to use it, not for 6 weeks, but for 6 months. For the first 3 weeks of it, he had to have pins going into his skin to reassemble some of the bones.
Once again, don't lead a punch with your fucking dominant hand.
He full forced the concrete wall that I was pinned up against, and just... I couldn't help it.
Yeah.
I was actually kind of happy that I had managed that, because this dude was a douche.
Yeah, no, I was gonna comment on the way he flirted with you and go, no, that's not how you flirt with someone.
Yeah, no, his way of flirting was literally hand on my collarbone, pushed me up against the wall, kept his hand there, and got in, like, this close to my face, and started whispering things that he wanted to do to me. Mine!
Well, that is only something you do if you and the person that you're doing it to have been dating for like 3 years.
That's something I wouldn't even do with Avia without asking at some point, because I'm sorry, even if you've been with somebody for that long, unless you are absolutely certain that they're in the mood for it, don't fucking try to pin somebody to a wall.
In my case, yeah. I'm sorry, I like being pinned. And if you do that to me, and we've been together for a while, I'm gonna be excited and horny.
Then again, I'm also not the type of person that you pin to a wall. I'm usually the one doing the pinning nowadays.
Yeah. I feel like me and Serg would need a big wall because all you would see is just us flip-flopping.
No, that's how you wind up with a hole in your wall.
I mean,
Dominant struggles during sex are a thing if you have two switches. Oh, they can get mean sometimes.
they can.
Remember, I have the sensation. I know what the sensation of my face going into the drywall of a wall, and when I say into, I mean I could see the inside of the wall after I opened my eyes.
Ow.
That's a thing. No, I've never actually used my real name online if it wasn't on a government form. And the reason for it is, personally, I don't like my real name, but second, it's a security thing. Nowadays, you don't want to actually share your name on stream or share your name online if you can avoid it. The reason being is, all it takes is one fucking stupid-ass motherfucker who decides to try to ruin your life. If they get your real name, you're fucked.
Yep.
And with the fact that that is, sadly, a truth of the world, of there are people that will try to hurt you out there. I
For no
stopped
reason.
wanting to use my real name online a long time ago. It's
Oh, I-
almost like when I was 11 years old, somebody decided to fucking ruin my life because I'd made that mistake.
And this is why I'm
here got me
cautious.
shot.
This is why I'm cautious about the internet and don't use
Yeah.
anything but aliases.
Yeah.
Hell, even my name on Xbox isn't actually my name.
Well, that's the thing. A lot of people think they have doxed me. Everybody that has tried has gotten close, but no one has ever actually gotten the right information.
Dude, how?
How what?
He's playing
Not you.
Destiny.
I've literally been tuning out the entire fucking conversation that's been happening in this party.
And lemon face.
Mainly because it's school and me and Finn don't like talking about school.
Also,
Eh.
I'm playing fucking Trials, and I don't want to fucking only shit
Why are
over-
you playing Trials?
Because it's fucking solo weekend, and it's double fucking rank rewards.
Yeah, by the
right?
way, I
And-
still don't have access to that. It's 1570 that you need to get to.
No, that's just the minimum requirement as far as, like, being able to survive. The minimum requirement to unlock Trials is 1540.
No,
How
it's
do I
not.
know this? Because it is.
Okay, then why don't I have access to it? Because I've been past 1540 for a while.
Give me a second. Fucking Christ.
Because every time I go to it, it says you are not sufficient, or you are not at a sufficient level to access this, or you don't have access to this.
On teammate. Ah, yes.
Weird. I have access to it.
I
Yeah,
don't.
Claire has access. Claire has access to it, and she's what? I think you're fucking 1550.
I haven't like I was about to say, I haven't even done anything since. I think I was last time I left off. I think it was like 1567 or something like that
Love. Remember, I'm the one that mainly plays. Fucking
on my
Trials,
account.
or-
Yeah.
yeah, on your account. Yeah.
Yep.
I've completed, like, I think the last 2 season passes for you.
I'm sorry. Also,
On a game
I
that you
don't-
probably will not play again.
it's a game that Well, yes, I won't play it again. I kind of want to come back to because I have friends who play it.
Exactly.
But my problem right now is storage. I can't have every game I want to play on at the same time, otherwise I have to
Oh,
delete
that's fair.
things.
That's why you pick and choose, and currently you're not choosing Destiny. That is understandable.
It's understandable as well because I have games that I want to play with Surge that I can't play with, or that I can't uh, uninstall.
Yep.
And he's also bought me games that I didn't know that he already bought me, so now I have to play those games.
Which ones?
He bought me Control, the fucking Ultimate Edition. He bought Assassin's Creed Odyssey, the Ultimate
Ooh.
Edition.
Oh my god, the fucking Warlock lied. On teammate, you got this. Suck your dick for a pixie stick.
He's planning on getting me Elden Ring.
Mine.
Yeah, no, I told him at some point he needed to try that game out too.
He's also pre-ordered a game for me. Keep in mind, I have not told him to do any of this.
Yeah, no, I don't know what it is, but most British boys seem to want to spoil their significant others. Avia used to do the same thing with me. I mean, I literally told him one year that if he was going to get me anything for my birthday, I didn't want it to be anything too expensive. You know what he got me?
Something expensive?
One second.
No, I told him, like, I told Zerk the same thing. I don't want anything expensive for my birthday. He ended up getting something expensive for my birthday.
Yeah, because he's just that kind of person.
But I don't want
Too bad,
expensive
Claire.
things.
You deserve it. You deserve it.
I-
Too bad. Too bad.
And it's not even fair that I have you as well.
What do you mean?
Mr. Always ready to help.
Part of how I have to be.
And I do say your help is appreciated. But I don't need it!
This chode sniffer.
But I like it anyway. And I do appreciate it. Because friends are supposed to help each other. Well, not
F
supposed to,
is
but
friends who
they're
do
meant
stuff
to.
together. U is for you and me.
Friends are meant
I
to
don't-
help each other mentally. Because why have friends if they can't be there for you?
I mean, there are friends out there that help each other physically.
Mentally and physically. Yes, they are supposed to help you mentally, or not supposed to, meant to help you physically and mentally.
Okay, so, as I said, I told him not to get me anything too expensive. This is what he bought me.
What was it again?
It is a Heritage Times.
Pocket watch.
Oh,
Yes.
that right.
And I've
There's
already
something
told
very
Serg.
special about this watch.
So, I've told Serg, and I think I've told Serg that I can't wear normal watches because my skin drains the battery too quickly.
There.
You also have to remember it's delayed. Oh yeah, you said it's a mechanical
It is a true
pocket watch.
mechanical clockwork pocket watch.
But yeah, like I've told Zerg that I can't wear normal watches because I drain the battery too quickly. I think I've told Zerg that I can't wear watches because of that.
My mate was told flat out, I don't want anything too expensive for my birthday. Because he had this habit of buying me expensive things. And when I told him I don't want anything too expensive, his response was, oh, well, I mean, I already have your present.
The thing is, he wants to spend so much money on me, and I'm like, no, don't.
Do you know how
Save
much
it.
that watch costs?
Probably a lot of fucking money.
Take a guess.
I'm not going to, because anything as shiny and as complicated as that is going to be very expensive.
Ballpark it. Oh, which
But why?
By the way, I do need to point out, I can't wear that particular thing on a rainy day.
Also, I forgot we both like steampunk, but so I have a feeling that me and him are going to literally cosplay steampunk.
Not quite as much as a fursuit. That watch, that's not gold, it's copper and I believe bronze.
I was gonna say if it doesn't have a price tag, then it's too expensive.
It is full clockwork.
It's
At
expensive
I think
already.
I think when it was bought initially was only $390. Given that it is a Heritage Times piece, it is in perfect working condition, and I have been taking very good care of it. The last time I had it appraised was worth over $2,000.
At least he didn't get anything from fucking Harrods.
Here's the thing. That timepiece is remarkably expensive. He bought that for me essentially the first time we met, or correction, the second time we met, so his second visit ever. He came here with that timepiece in tow and handed it to me on my birthday. The reason he handed me this is because he knew that I liked pocket watches, because my grandmother, 2 years prior, had bought me one of the Hotman brothers timepieces. This one is not, clockwork. It is a very pretty timepiece, though. And I have a thing for pocket watches specifically because I like the old-timey feel of a pocket watch. That, and I like having a pocket watch. Just the chain of a pocket watch coming out of my pocket. Just, I don't know. I've always liked the aesthetic. But he knew I liked pocket watches, so he bought me a pocket watch. From one of the top three fucking companies. I think in London?
I think Zerg still wants to get me a very expensive rum that he drinks.
Knowing Sir, he does.
Oh, he loves his rum. He loves his rum, he loves his whiskey.
Oh yeah.
He loves his bourbon.
And
All of the
bourbon's not so much a great thing in my opinion, but it's still pretty. It's decent if you get a good bottle.
me and him, when it comes to alcohol, are totally different spectrums. I like sweet drinks. He likes his very strong. So when it comes to rum, I can drink it, but I can't drink too much of it because it is a dark alcohol.
Yeah.
Normally dark. Whiskey is the same way. Bourbon as well. That's why I switched to white or clear alcohol.
No clear alcohol, the ill, and dark alcohol, what the main difference between them is?
Seasoning.
Like, for example,
I know.
example, have you ever had silver rum?
No.
Silver rum is just rum. None of the spices, none of the additives, none of the flavorings. Just rum. It's a little bit softer than vodka, and has a slightly less sharp taste.
Oh, but I could go for a spiced rum drink any day.
Yeah.
Love spiced rum. I like spiced anything though.
The point is, most alcohols are clear until something is added. Whiskey and bourbon, the only reason it takes on color is because it's essentially held in oak casks that were at one point scorched on the inside. Hence why you get the smoky flavor in a whiskey. But anyways, folks.
Now, if you get
yeah.
bourbon barrel whiskey,
Yeah.
that shit's good.
You know what's really, really good? Brandy.
Brandy, I've only ever cooked with.
Oh, brandy's my jam.
And I think I've actually tasted it once, and
You need to taste a good brandy.
yeah, that was when I did something that could have gotten the entire culinary school I was going to shut down, and that's because underage drinking.
Again, you need to try a good brandy. If it was from that school, I guarantee you it was bottom shelf.
Oh yeah, for sure. It's cooking brandy.
There's
were
no
making
such
French onion
thing as
soup.
cooking brandy.
Cooking brandy or cheap brandy.
You can use brandy for cooking. It's not advised, but you can.
No. The point is, there is no such thing as cooking brandy. You know the difference between
Oh,
wine
yes.
and cooking wine is?
Specifically for cooking it.
The alcohol content?
No, salt.
Ah.
Cooking wine is literally just wine with an excessive amount of salt in it.
I thought cooking wine was just cheap wine that you used.
Nope. If you ever try to take a sip of just straight cooking wine, it will taste like fucking wine that somebody has mixed into the ocean.
Eat my poopy asshole.
Ew.
Then
Will you stop letting chickens out?
Huh? What? I heard my name. What?
ew.
Stop. Anyways.
Y'all were talking about
Yeah.
gross shit. Fuck.
No, we weren't.
Oh, we weren't. We're talking about brandy.
I
And
was
watches.
talking about before.
That was all kit.
Bullshit.
I'm talking about the weird stuff.
Oh, what like what? Using Smurfs as lube? I remember you got in on that conversation quite a bit yesterday, or
You
the other
will
day.
become full once.
Listen,
Your team is delete.
I was
Slow
high,
down.
so
You were high, and you and I were discussing the concept of incest between Smurfs.
yes, and the house Smurfette being the only Smurf is literally the mother of every single fucking Smurf.
And is probably wider on the inside than she is on the outside.
Yes.
No, fucking.
She's
Beaver
got
dog.
TARDIS crutch!
We had to make a Doctor Who reference.
Yes. Anyways, folks, this is where we're gonna leave off before it gets too fucking weird. So, if you enjoy the gameplay or the commentary, give us a like. If you keep up with, or if you want to keep up with this or any of our other content, hit subscribe and ring the bell. Become part of our notification squad so you can see when we upload and when we go live. But for now, this is Kit the Soul Simon Cruz signing off. So until next time, everybody. Bye-bye! What the hell is with you, Gigglepuss?
I'm so concerned.
The transition.
Are you giggling mad?
No, I'm giggling insane.
Literally the same thing. Anyways, ta-ta, everybody! Mlem!
Insanity is just the concept of doing something over and over again and expecting a different result.
Fucking piece of mind using piece of fucking garbage piece of shit. I'm a fucking.